Doing pretty good. Doing pretty good, man.
Take us through that first touchdown, kind of the adjustment you had to make on that one.
Just being able to go back to the play. Nickel blitzed outside of me, so we knew that it was kind of pressure that was coming. I tried to be able to kind of see who was going to be the one that was going to be guarding me, tried to get myself in position, and then after that it was just trying to figure out where the throw was going to be at. And just the way that Russ threw the ball, I was able to adjust to it, and luckily I was the only one that was able to, and the DB had no chance.
So to an extent, is there some freelancing to that play rather than being by design? You don't know necessarily where the quarterback's going to be throwing the ball at in that situation.
No, I mean I did my part. I did what needed to be done. It was more so just Russ can put it wherever he needs to put it at. And so I mean he could have threw it all the way across field if he wanted to. But you know when there's pressure that's coming, you got to be able to let it go. And as a receiver, you got to be able to adjust to wherever the throw is. And so that's the one thing that we just kind of learn whenever we go back is being able to understand defenses and understand when pressure's coming, ball's going to be out.
Tyler, what do you think about the balance of the offense? I mean, that was a goal, and the tempo, maybe you mix that in a little bit sometimes. What do you think about it all?
Yeah, I thought we did phenomenal, man. Just being able to go into the game, understanding the coverages that they were running, understanding their tendencies, the philosophies, all the things that they were out there trying to be able to do. I thought we capitalized on it. We adjusted to it. We ran the ball the way that we wanted to be able to run the ball. It opened up a lot of stuff on play actions. We didn't always need to go deep. We went short at times. We went medium at times. I think that's the thing that's really going to help us out a lot because as you go into these next weeks and even next week, teams are going to try to game plan. They're going to try to stop certain types of players. But I think what we showed is that it doesn't matter who gets the ball. We're going to feed whoever and however based off of what it is that a defense chooses to give us. We're not going to force the ball to anybody. We're not going to try to be too aggressive. I think the best thing that we've learned is just being able to take what the defense gives us, and that's what happened today.
TJ and Pete both raved about having Shane Waldron on the sidelines and the chemistry and the communication that he was able to develop. How did you see that play out today and the play calling and how you guys executed?
Yeah, I think it played out really well. Like, even when we're in meetings, like Shane is really, really smart. And just being able to listen to him, if you don't know football or even if you think you know football, you'll learn a lot just by being able to listen to him, the way that he knows the game, the way that he understands defenses, the way that he puts people in certain places. He understands how to use defensive tendencies against themselves, like all those different types of things. And so I think for us as players, the more that we're able to just kind of take a back seat, listen, he will be able to put us in the positions that need to be done. And so we just go out there and we just kind of run it, but it allows us to play a lot faster and a lot freer when you kind of have an idea and understanding of what the defense is going to do and what it looks like.
The long touchdown didn't look like you broke stride at all on that one. I mean, we've talked a lot over the years about Russ Wilson's deep ball, but where's that one ranked that he threw up to you there?
Oh, that was a great throw. That was a great throw. He put it right there on the money. Even when I was out there, I said he threw a dime. That was a pretty ball. Being able to run and look under it, but at the same time, you're like, can you drop? Can you drop? Like, because you don't know where the defender is. You just kind of feel him based off of how you're running. But it was a great throw. Even before that, we had got that sack, and before that, we had got a penalty. And I think the biggest thing was we caught him slipping. And some teams would just be like, you know what? We'll get the ball back at halftime. Let's just be able to just take a knee, get what we got to get, and go to the half. And unfortunately, that's not what we're about. And so we took advantage. We trusted Russ. We trusted the coaches, and it put us in a great position.
Were you afraid you were going to hit the back judge there?
No. Oh, I did? I had no idea where he was at.
Maybe from your perspective.
I had no idea. They probably would have threw a flag on him.
Going back to the first touchdown, was there any conversation about Willie Mays after that one?
Oh, no conversation about him.
How was the play, though, right?
The play that he made, I haven't. But I'm sure I'll go look for it now. Or somebody will be able to show me.
He's apparently got a picture of it hanging in his office.
Oh, yeah. See, hopefully I don't get called in that office unless it's for something good.
What's the trick to catching a ball over? I mean, you looked over one shoulder, looked over the next, then you peeled. That's a difficult athletic feat.
I just think it's practice and preparation, man. Like, even when I was in pregame and I was working on just being able to try to, catch deep balls and stuff. One of the things that I almost didn't do, and I ended up doing it anyway, was being able to have Nate, our receiver coach, just throw the ball up in the air, and I'm just kind of looking up in the air, trying to be able to find it. And who would have knew that I was going to have one of those throws today? So, I'm happy that I was able to be able to work on that before the game, and luckily I got a chance to be able to make a catch about it.
On the long one, how hard was it to keep your balance and make it into the end zone?
Usually the last, 6 years when I make a catch or something, usually if somebody touches me, I'm falling. So I was really happy that I was able to keep my balance and being able to just keep control of the ball and being able to run in the end zone. I really thought it was a cool play, and, I'm really happy with not going down to the ground. That's something that I'm trying to work on, knowing when to do it, when not to do it. But, I'm really happy that I was able to keep my balance.
On the sideline in between series, is Shane talking to just Russ and the quarterbacks, or is he talking to the entire offense?
I'm sure he's talking to everybody. He makes his trips. He makes his rounds to go talk to whoever he needs to talk to be able to let people know, hey, this is what we see. This is what we plan on doing next drive, all that different type of stuff. And if you don't see him doing it, then he's going to wait until halftime to be able to kind of talk to us as we adjust to whatever it is that the team is giving us when we're out there on the field.
What's his demeanor like in those moments?
Calm. He seems like a real calm person. I don't know if he's calm internally when it comes to, just the different feelings and emotions he can have out there. But, outwardly he looks very calm. He looks like he knows what he's doing. And when you see somebody that's like that, being able to be calm and call the plays and understand why he's calling it and what he's calling, it allows you to feel more comfortable as you're out there being able to play and run around.
DK says he's never seen him mad. Have you ever seen Shane mad?
No, I hadn't really seen him mad. Hopefully we never get to see that side. But, football brings out a lot of different emotions. So I'm sure the way that we see him controlling everything now won't be any different even if he does get mad.
Would you say, a characteristic of Shane's offense is, having plays that look the same but, can go to different guys? You know what I mean? Like the sweep stuff, go to D, go to Chris. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the thing that makes it unique is that we have such a sense of creativity, when it comes to our offense. Just being able to understand that we all are interchangeable in the offense. So just because you see me doing one thing doesn't mean that I'm always do that. Just because you see DK or Freddie or Penny or Dwayne, whoever's out there, we're all interchangeable. So, that's the biggest thing when teams come and they try to scout us and they try to figure out, okay, when Tyler's here, then he's going to do this. That's not true. We're going to switch stuff up as we go into games. We're going to switch stuff up based off of playing style, all that different type of stuff. And so it just makes it harder for teams to be able to try to figure out, okay, when Tyler lines up here, we know that this is his route. No. We're going to try to make everything look the same, whether we run the ball, whether we pass the ball, and we're going to be interchangeable in our philosophies of who runs what route and why and how, and that's what I think is going to make us great.
Did you feel like the Colts were on their heels in that regard?
Yeah, I did. I thought that we did a great job being able to move the ball, especially those first two drives. I think we scored on those first two drives. And, then we finally got a drive where we weren't able to get it, but it was 3rd and 3. 3rd and 5. So you didn't really see too many of those 3rd and 10s, 3rd and 12s, and that's the stuff that used to hurt us a long time ago. And so being able to have that, we didn't have as many penalties that shot us in the foot. Usually that's what happens. We have penalties over and over, but we were able to overcome the penalties that we did have. We were able to look really good and get comfortable when we were out there as an offense. I think that was a big 3rd down Russell had on the first drive. If we went 3 and out, we're still trying to figure out how to be able to get, ourselves into the game. They just held the ball for almost 10 minutes. And so being able to get that first down allowed us to continue to get the feel of the game, continue to get the drive, and then after that, we was able to get clicking.
Anything else?
Thanks, Tyler.
Thanks,
So appreciate it, man. Thank you.